We received.
You need a smartphone on it.
Yeah. Okay, so our next speaker is Linda Young, who is the director of the Florida Clean Water Network.
Yeah, that's the same. I didn't.
Okay.
Go?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Hi. As Dr. Mary said, I am Linda Young, and some of you I know, and some of you don't, so I'll just give you a little brief insight into who I am and why I have so many opinions. I am the executive director of the Florida Clean Water Network, and I've been doing that job for over 25 years. I stopped counting, but it's a long, long time. And before that, I had an environmental newspaper that I started in this area. Jackie was involved with that too. And I had that for about 9 years, called the Pro Earth Times. I started that in 1989. And so I am from here. I grew up in Santa Rosa County in Milton and graduated from high school in Pensacola, Woodham High. And then moved out west for 16 years, lived in California and Oregon, and came back. And since then I've been here, raised my family here. I have 3 fabulous kids that live in California. And had an office in Tallahassee for 16 years, but always came home on the weekends. Kept my home here, and also lived in Tallahassee during the week for my office and my job. But anyways, I've been doing environmental work specifically focused on water for a very, very long time. And I love the water. I used to surf, and now I paddleboard, and I just love the water. Every fresh water, salt water, you name it. And you know, before I dive into some of the problems,
Can you guys take that outside?
before I dive into some of the problems that I want to talk about, I want to just kind of I want to talk about Santa Rosa County because I live in Navarre, and it's my home, and I always think I want to move away for good, but I can't quite make myself do it. And I think part of the reason is the water that we have here, and this is also true of Escambia and Okaloosa, you know, slightly different water bodies, but a lot of similarities. And if you look at Santa Rosa County, if you just look at it and like sort of don't look at the problems, and you just look at our county, we've got 4 major rivers in Santa Rosa County. Who can say that? Who has 4 major rivers? We have Blackwater Bay, we've got East Bay, we've got Pensacola Bay, and Escambia Bay. Santa Rosa County interacts with every part of the Pensacola Bay system, and then we have miles and miles of Santa Rosa Sound. And then we have the Gulf. And there's all sorts of little streams and lakes, and you know, Santa Rosa County is just an amazing, amazing place. We have forest, we have, you know, this incredible forest that is, you know, abused in a lot of ways, but it is an amazing body of land. And we even have, you know, thousands of acres of farmland that, you know, is largely very, you know, badly farmed in my opinion, but there are some organic farms happening in northern Santa Rosa County where people are trying to farm and do things sustainably. And so, you know, when I look at our county and the potential, that's what I see first. I see this incredible potential of a place that could be absolutely self-sustaining. We have farm, we have fisheries, we have unlimited sunlight for energy. We have amazing, amazing resources, and I personally feel that it's not too late. If we just had some leadership in our county, and if we just had more inspired, informed, educated voters. I mean, that's a big, it just, you know, I can't help but feel enthused and excited about the possibilities of what Santa Rosa County could be. And I'm biased, you know, because I grew up here, and I do remember what it was like. I remember when there were seahorses in Santa Rosa Sound when I was a child. I remember the grass beds were everywhere, and I thought they were disgusting, and I hated touching them with my feet because they were full of stuff. They were full of crabs and all kinds of things, you know, that scared me to death, but I couldn't stop looking at them through my mask and my snorkel even when I was a child. I was so fascinated by that crystal clear water in Santa Rosa Sound and all the life in there. And so I remember what it used to be, and I can't quite make myself let go of this hope. And hope is not a strategy, I know that. But I still have hope that somehow, some way, we could stop the self-destructive behavior that happens every day and every week and every year and on and on and on. And when I go to the commission meetings, you know, I see 5, you know, probably decent men. They're all men, that bothers me, but why not all women? You know, but anyways, that's another subject. You know, they're probably decent people, but they're just so blah. It's just like blah, blah, blah. Just keep doing the same thing, you know? Like nobody's excited or inspired or willing to go out on a limb and say, hey, we got all this great stuff we can do great things with, you know? Let's do great things with our county. So, I don't know. I wanted to set that in your mind first before I dive into the mistakes that we're making. And have you, you know, just keep, if you will, just keep thinking about the magic and the beauty, the incredible marshes. You know, within a couple of miles of my house, there's a Tupelo swamp, and there's Williams Creek Marsh. I go visit it every day. It's right down the street from me. Such beautiful resources, you know. So here's the problem. Santa Rosa County is so fabulous that it is growing incredibly fast. Our growth rate is more than 35% since 2000. We have 167,000 plus people living in Santa Rosa County now. The growth rate for the whole state of Florida is, you know, like 21, 22%. We're at over 35% growth in Santa Rosa County. That's, you know, that's like out of control. And 14% of the area of our county is water. Like I was saying, all these rivers and streams, and we have all this water. This is such a gift, you know, and we need to make it like, it essentially makes us all millionaires. We have so many incredible resources. Right there, we can go use it anytime we want. You know, we are incredibly wealthy. And so everybody wants to come here. We couldn't hold those people back. If we built a Donald Trump wall, they'd be going over it, under it, around it. They'd find a way to come here.
Just wash away with natural virgin.
Yeah. Well, but you know what is the strange thing about this county is we don't have any impact fees. We have a $200 for the fire department impact fee in Navarre, Pace, and Midway. And other than that, there are no impact fees. Can you believe that? Do you know in Manatee County, their impact fees are like $34,000 per single family home? Yeah, because it's expensive. All this growth, it doesn't pay for itself. It doesn't even come close to paying for itself. We've got a tax we're going to vote on this week. I think it's this week in the election for funding schools, just to pay for new schools, additional sales tax. And we just passed another additional sales tax in November to pay for some stormwater and this and that. They're having meetings on how to spend those millions of dollars. Why aren't we charging impact fees? Is it gonna slow anybody down from moving here? No. No. It is wrong. It's bad policy and it is wrong. And we need to be talking about this in Santa Rosa County. No impact fees is crazy. So there are tap fees, minimal tap fees. Now this just blows my mind. Okay, for example, at Navarre Beach, no, let's start with Holly Navarre. Holly Navarre water system, which is so badly managed, so badly managed. The water tap fee is $2,250 for a new hookup, and sewer is $4,200. Now that may sound like a lot, but you know what? In the rest of the state, a sewage hookup can be as much as $26,000. And except for Escambia County, which I think is even cheaper, ECUA is even cheaper, I think, but there's nowhere else in the state. It's everywhere. I did a report a couple years ago. Sewer hookups are, at least $10,000 because it costs money to build sewage plants and to have disposal systems. And we don't charge enough money to pay for these things. And then you have situations like with Holly Navarre water system. They don't have any place to put their effluent. They are way over their permitted disposal capacity. And they're spewing that stuff all over the place. So Navarre Beach tap fees, $2,500 per residential unit. $2,500 for a water tap fee at the beach. Commercial, $2,500. The sewer tap fees, $3,600. And for a restaurant, it's $6,900. I mean, these are dirt cheap prices, dirt cheap. And we're not just dealing with dirt here, we're dealing with some prime real estate, And I think it's time we start acknowledging what we have. City of Gulf Breeze, their sewage treatment facility at Tiger Point their treatment capacity is maxed out. Now they have lots of disposal capacity. They're doing reuse and they're doing some very positive things with their sewage disposal, but they're maxed out on their treatment capacity. So the short story there is that we're growing like crazy. The hordes are coming. If we ever needed a wall somewhere, it might be here.
No.
I'm thinking. I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying? We should be planning for all this. It's not that you necessarily have to stop it, but you need to plan for it and be prepared to, what do you tell people? Move to Santa Rosa County, but take your sewage someplace else. We have nothing, no way to deal with it. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm telling you the truth. So here's another problem for Santa Rosa County. We have water everywhere, right? 14% water in this county. We have over 45,000 septic tanks, and it's growing every day. Escambia County's got over 70,000 septic tanks. And most of these septic tanks are where?
I like septic tanks.
Well, that's fine.
When they're working properly.
That's fine and dandy, but you should never have one within 1.5 miles of a water body. Because especially in our sandy soil, that water, that sewage water, it moves through the sand 20 feet an hour. 20 feet an hour. And we've got septic tanks all up and down Santa Rosa Sound, all up and down East Bay, all up and down our rivers. We have 45,000 plus septic tanks in our county. That is a problem. And it needs to stop, and we need to get rid of them. But you know what? Where would we put all that sewage? None of the sewage plants can handle it. That's what I mean about planning. So let's look at our rivers real quick. Mary's going to throw something at me in a minute. So we've got the Escambia River on our western border. One of the most polluted rivers in the state of Florida, except for Perdido Bay. That is the most challenged water body in the state in terms of diversity, legacy contaminants. It's got PCBs. It's got the fish are full of PCBs, mercury, inorganic arsenic, dioxin, DDT, etc. And some of the, some of the impacts from the decades past. And I remember when I was a child, my mother worked at Monsanto for 30 or 35 years. And I remember one morning her getting a call, and I was very small, like 6 or 7 years old. And someone called and said there was a fish kill. That the chemical plant, Monsanto, was called Chemstream then, had caused. They were dumping their PCBs right out in the bay, and all their chemical waste in the bay. And the entire thing was covered in dead fish. And my mother stood there and cried. Everybody cried. Everybody cried. Because they knew that this was a really, really, really bad thing. And it's gotten better, but we still have a Koch brothers owned paper mill in Bruton that's dumping some 30 million gallons a day of dioxin contaminated waste into the Escambia River, right above the border. 30 million gallons a day. That's a lot. We also have Gulf Power churning out lots of NOx and SOx and all kinds of stuff in the air that comes right back down and is a nutrient in our bay, causing eutrophication, which the bay suffers from. We still have Solutia, Ascend, they call themselves Ascend now. That somehow makes us feel better. The name sounds so spiritual. Some of you have heard me talk about this before at the league meeting last year, the year before. But they're still injecting. There's only 2 deep well injection facilities in this state that still inject hazardous waste into the aquifer, and that's one of them. And their permit allows them to inject up to 4 million gallons a day.